It appears like Days of Our Lives has accomplished the unthinkable by instantly killing two of its most seasoned actors. Kate and Kayla are now both definitely dead as a result of Orpheus toxin, which reappeared with a fury and ripped through its victims in record time. We weren't very concerned when the story was originally told. We were aware that they wouldn't actually kill off Kate, Kayla, or Marlena. We could tell if a veteran of their quality was leaving the show if they did. Simply said, there were no meaningful stakes in following the tale of these three people in particular. But it later became clear that wasn't the entire account. There was more to come, and it appears that Days of Our Lives made good on its threat of double death. It was inevitable that there would be deaths since stories without stakes are meaningless. Briefly, Kate and Kayla had to pass away. Otherwise, why should we be interested in Orpheus' absurd plan of retaliation? Marlena will soon be joining them too. How are we aware? That winter teaser pretty much gave it all away. Together, the three of them arrive in heaven where they run into a surprise individual. But it also made it plain that we shouldn't really worry about it by indicating that they were all going to pass away. And there it is, the threats that the show teased us with had vanished. Days of Our Lives' own teaser made it apparent that we shouldn't give up hope, especially after we just witnessed Beau's long-awaited return from paradise. We're not exactly sure how the program will pull it off, but the preview made it clear that we shouldn't give up hope. Heck, Roman, Steve, and John, the three men who would soon be in grief, have all passed away and then returned. Perhaps this particular strain of the toxin only puts its victims in a form of suspended animation that is close enough to death to send them to heaven rather than really killing them. After all, it differs from the original toxin enough to require several doses of treatment, even though Kate, Kayla, and Marlena are already deceased. Perhaps Dr. Rolf's magical research will be able to revive them like it has done for so many other Salamites. Of course, there's a potential that the show will surprise viewers and actually kill off one of them. But if we're being completely honest, we don't genuinely think that. And even then, death wouldn't necessarily remain. The show tries to have it both ways by providing us pathos through death sequences even though we know they aren't actual deaths. Despite Marcy Miller's departure from the program, this is not Abigail's murder, and even with her, we won't be shocked if Abigail returns someday, even if it's years from now. So despite the exceptional acting in these farewells, it is still obvious that in the end, we don't think they are important. Because of this, there is an issue. While we don't want to lose any of these amazing women, if the program keeps creating plots that make serious threats but then back off at the last minute, we just don't see it getting better anytime soon.